Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we were inside this cave near the railroad trying to chase down Ghidra. That door just buzzed at me. Well, that reset the boulder over there. Okay, let's go ahead and, before we do anything else, I want to find these treasures. First is an affinity fragment. What's this one going to be doing for us? More attack. Well, as long as I'm going to be doing this thing with Uri... Oh wait, no, I should have given it to Harrison. Nah, well... Lynn, rather. So this leads to the other treasures, right? Well, it leads to... not all of them, but I'll take what I can find. This place is, of course, full of enemies. We got these alien squids, bats, because every RPG needs bats, and stone imps. In fact, everybody who's not focusing on hitting everything, actually, just go after the stone imp first. I know I could be going after those aliens. They do kind of hurt, but I don't want to deal with petrification. I still don't know whether the imp can petrify, but his name makes me very much concerned. You know what? Never mind. We can definitely go after the aliens. I was about to leave Dusk alone because paralysis eventually wears out on its own, but then I remembered it cannot be cured outside of battle. So we'll go ahead and take care of that right now, actually. Where was the stuff for paralysis? There was something that healed paralysis, right? Sleep, confuse, petrify, revive, poison, cure all. Oh, there it is. I'm just being blind. And it wore out on its own. Well, whatever. I still argue that it was worth using, even if it went to waste, because otherwise there was the risk that he would still be paralyzed in the next battle. And we do not want to be going into another battle with somebody paralyzed. Seriously, RPG Maker creators, as in the people who created RPG Maker 1, why did you make it so that paralysis cannot be healed outside of battle? Seems like an unfortunate oversight, and I picked that up by bumping into it this time. What's this one? Attack +2? You know what? I think I will go ahead and give that to Uri after all. Uri's 5th weapon, Kamadaki. Ooh, what's this? It only hits once, but boy, that is a really big difference in attack there. That's like 70 points stronger. Because his current weapon actually lowers attack, but has the benefit of hitting twice. Now, this is such a nice boost. You know what? I'll go ahead and see how much damage I'm causing with that. And from here, how do we get to the other treasures? None of these boulders are lit up. Oops. That was a wrong direction step into an encounter. Well, on the bright side, we now get to see just how much damage this is going to be causing. Harrison, go ahead and use your attack now. 62 point of damage. It's too bad we can't change equipment mid-battle. I mean, there is this equip option right here, but that's for using spells that are attached to your equipment, not for changing equipment. Speaking of spells, heal up a little here. Now we're getting to a point where we're kind of hurting a little. Oh yeah, we got a puzzle here. By the way, involving the pushing of boulders. And I was kind of reading over the guide. I kind of wish I hadn't read the guide because that reminded me what the puzzle is. Not enough HP to use rage. Interesting, so you're one hit away from death. Now I'm kind of wondering how easy this puzzle would be to figure out had I not taken a look at the guide, cause... well, now that I read the guide, I already know the solution. Basically, we need to push all of these boulders into position in order to make the left side and the right side match. Probably would have eventually figured it out. Oh, there's a staircase over there. Will this lead to the treasure? I'd say yes. Lynn's 5th weapon, the Morning Star. Is it going to be better than hitting groups of enemies? I mean, if I can remember, I would have him equip it before we fight Gorgon. But as far as these random encounters, no. Harrison's 5th weapon, the Regal Blade. Regal? Regal... It is indeed stronger than his current weapon. Not the Morning Star, of course. I'm looking at attack power, and his attack would be going up by... 16? So yeah, that is an upgrade. And these are enemies. I kind of want to swap back to Uri's other weapon for easy comparison. Because his weapon hits twice, his other weapon. Hard to say what the difference is, though, considering we're dealing with enemies with different amounts of defense. Ha! Critical miss. I deserve that. Okay, time for more healing. About to use up the rest of our Itsuki Trouts. You know what? I'll keep one in there as a reminder that that is a thing. And let's go ahead and finish the rest of this puzzle. I kind of want to actually leave and heal, but that probably would result in the puzzle resetting, and I kind of don't want that to happen. Okay, I suppose a good comparison is that Uri and Dusk are causing similar damage, so maybe I'll go ahead and switch back Uri's other weapon and then do that as a way of comparing. Nice that these enemies drop Esther's Ale. So we'll push that into position. There's another boulder over there that we need to push into position. Wait. How long has Uri been attacking without a weapon? Seriously? We unequipped him, and he was causing as much damage as Dusk. That is either really impressive for Uri, or really pathetic for Dusk. Anyway, that gets all of those into position. Now let's see if we can get to the doorway. Hold on a sec. There's some stuff down there, isn't there? Passageway. There's a passageway somewhere. There is a How do we get down there? There's an invisible path to the treasure chest on the southeast corner of the map that you can get to once you are on your way to push the last two rocks. Where? Okay, right there is where I am. Where was the last two rocks? What are we talking about? Okay, this is a point where I hopefully can flee. Unable to flee. Okay, this is the point where I'm going to start spamming some of those items that can reduce random encounters. A couple bats ran away, and then it still doesn't afford me the opportunity to run away. Where was... Oh, come on, please let me flee. The bat doesn't want to fight. Okay, that time I chose it by accident. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and take care of this. By the way, why did nobody... let's actually do this. Why did nobody tell me that I unequipped Uri's weapon? Because that is some good damage. That is definitely better than equipping the double-hitting sword. At least I think it is. However, I've been stuck in here long enough that I don't really feel like trying to take the time to figure it out. That should do it. When we are on our way... Hopefully I have not blocked my way out of the passageway that allows me to... That led left. Oh hey, the door's open. The map marks passageways, but doesn't mark where each of them lead. That is the issue I am seeing. This is one of those situations where random encounters are going to be really annoying because I'm trying to figure out where to go. Well, at the very least, I know there is a save point right here. I'll go ahead and save here, and then I can possibly backtrack. Indeed, the boulders have reset their positions, but the door is still open, so I can freely go ahead and explore and try to figure out where do I find the other ones. Oh, and it just occurred to me, leaving and exiting the room resets encounters. So spamming all those. It's a good thing they stack. There wasn't a stairway there. Is it invisible? I hope it's not invisible. Interesting, I just realized that the stairway that I just took is marked on the map as a stairway rather than a passageway. The other stairways are marked as passageways. Where is the last passageway? I'm trying to look at the guide here. That leads to that leads to that leads... Well, it doesn't help that they aren't all marked. This stairway here is not marked. What did the guy say again? There's an invisible path. Okay, well that doesn't help. To the treasure chest on the southeast corner of the map. That's where they are located. That you can get to once you are on the way to push the last 2 rocks. The last 2 rocks. Am I going to have to rub the walls? Like everywhere, trying to find something. It's probably actually something that is visible and I'm just being stupidly blind. In which case I apologize for that. I don't know how much... there we go. And I can't flee, of course. Okay, I'm gonna try to get out of this place. Oh, apparently the bats also hide, not just flee. Okay, let's get to... Oh, one of us is paralyzed. Why doesn't this work? Miracle Tonic? Oh, Miracle Tonic works! Where can I find those? Is there a place I can buy Miracle Tonics? Either way, we're heading back to the inn first off. I wonder how much health these bats have. Have I actually successfully defeated a bat yet? Well, I have now. Considering how often they run away or something, I wonder if they're worth extra experience or something. It's entirely possible. Hard to say, though. I can't actually remember if we've already defeated one. Okay, first stop is the inn. It's too bad we can't head to their home to rest for free, but we're not allowed to actually stay in their home. And at least go ahead and fight whatever is right here. Oh wait, nothing's there. Yay! When I say invisible path, by the way, when the guide says it, they really do mean invisible. Up there, in the upper right corner, according to the guide, is where the path leads. But it is clearly nothing there. Nothing visible, anyway. I'm just going to go ahead and... This should hopefully ensure that while I'm rubbing all the walls, there are no encounters that I will have to deal with. On the way to the last boulders, they said. Like, define last boulders. That's what it said, though. There's an invisible path to the treasure chest on the southeast corner of the map that you can get to once you're on your way to push the last 2 rocks. Which I think are in the ones that are inside here. Like that boulder right in the middle. Oh, by the way, apparently you can no longer push any of the boulders once the puzzle is solved. That's kind of interesting. The guide, by the way, says there's supposed to be treasures in that corner room. I think about it, some of those treasures are sitting where we're supposed to visibly be able to see them. Are the treasures invisible as well, or is something not in place? I'm suddenly thinking, wow, that's a lot of stone imps. Also, apparently my my ward spheres have already worn out. I'm really wishing now that at least one of the game creators was here to answer this question. Because I'm suddenly feeling like maybe this was not implemented. And that is the best time to get a critical hit. Oh, why did you miss that one? I was right. I knew it. It hadn't happened for a while, so I was starting to question it, but the stone imps do in fact cause petrification. Good thing I got 33 aloe veras. Must not be a very high chance of afflicting that. Which I am okay with. I'm gonna get into another encounter before I reach the door, aren't I? Nope. Got lucky. Okay, so at this point I am very much convinced that the treasures that I am looking for does not exist. And that I have actually no way of reaching the room down there. Greetings from the future! Okay, so, since recording this episode, I have acquired the password for this game so that I can look at its data and find out various things, such as what is the deal with that supposed treasure that is here. Before I do that, though, I should probably explain all this mess. You see, this map is actually a sample pre-made map in RPG Maker 1. It cannot be modified, and so in order to fill it with all of this rubble, what Lantis and SK had to do was lay out a bunch of scripted rocks around the area. Scripted rocks that don't actually have any script to them. I find it interesting, by the way, up here in particular, there's not even a hole in the wall where the door is. Instead, the hole in the wall is actually a bunch of black square scripts. And in order to have the door on top of the scripted hole in the wall, what they had to do is, whenever we enter this map, have the door move down 2 spaces in front of the hole in the wall. Now, for the really important part. So, right down here, in this corner, is supposedly the room where we are going to see some treasures that supposedly exist. However, once we get down here and look at the room, we find that it is actually empty. There are no treasures in here, despite the fact that the guide map showed that there was treasures in here. So, unfortunately, the mythical treasure, much like dragons, is in fact only a myth. Anyway, join us next time when we have boss time.